Alright. Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Real Life Perspective by Filmmaker. Now, I haven't really done a song for you guys, at least not a live song. I've done, tracks for my own films, but I thought I'd do an actual song today. It's not really for film's sake, actually. It's actually to praise a film and just kind of in honor of a recent film that came out. I was actually planning on doing it on my keyboard and microphone and audio setup, but my current audio setup is not wanting to work with Adobe Audition today. So once I get that figured out, I'll have a tutorial for that. But right now, I need myself to learn it. So in the meantime, I'm just going to use good old-fashioned camera microphone, which I'm using the Rode mic, so it's not just like a camera audio. That would be horrible. And my old piano, trusty. It's a good one. But the movie I'm talking about today is a movie that I recently saw last week, and I thought I'd get it off before talking about my new camera, which is the Olympus Tough TG2. It's fantastic, 120 frames per second to 240 frames per second, but that's not really usable resolution, but it's really good for slow-mo, has a lot of good underwater stuff, has great lighting. I'm going to do a tutorial on that, but even though I have that tutorial ready, I figured it'd be better if I got this video out first because of the movie could be leaving theaters, not soon, but it's kind of hitting the mainstream right now, which is Now You See Me. It's a great movie, it's about magic, and it's one of the more original movies I've seen in years. It was compared to Inception by one of my friends, and I definitely would not compare it to Inception. First of all, one of my favorite movies ever is Inception. That's a little insulting to my favorite movie. Sorry about that, Mr. Nolan, but it wasn't at all like a bad movie, and I think it was one of the better movies I've seen lately, so it's not like it was a bad movie. It just wasn't on the psychological level that Inception was, but it definitely did have sort of a mind trick going on because everything in that movie was, in fact, a trick, and there are certain things that were digital tricks, like when the woman flies away in the bubble that was created. That is clearly not a magic trick, that was done digitally. But there were a lot of magic tricks in there that were really interesting. And so, even if you have no understanding of magic, it's really interesting to see. But if you do have a little bit of a basic understanding of knowledge of magic, basic understanding of magic. Sorry, I tried combining those two sentences. It was really interesting to see if you could kind of try and figure them out yourself. And I love trying to predict storylines, so it was one of the more original storylines because I couldn't predict it all that well. I didn't do horribly, but there were a lot of twists and turns in there. So anyways, in honor of Now You See Me, here's a song about magic. Not just about that, it's actually a mix-up of some modern music plus a song from Grease, the musical. If any of you did that this year, I was actually the one who sang this song in my Grease musical, so it's definitely an interesting song for me. But if you guys did it out there too, which I'm sure a lot of you have done Grease the musical at your high schools or something, or colleges, you're gonna recognize the song. But anyways, here's a song about magic. I got the magic in me, and every time I touch that track it turns into gold. And everybody knows I got the magic in me. And when I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. And everybody wants a blast of magic, 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 magic. Ooh, I've got those magic changes. My heart arranges. Begs me, please come back to me. Please return to me, don't go away again. Play that song again. The music I wanna hear is once again you whisper in my ear. Oh, my darling, oh, I'll be waiting by the radio. You'll come back to me someday, I know. I've been so lonesome since our last goodbye. I need a volunteer, how about you in behind? So come on, enjoy the show tonight. So come to the front and please don't be shy of your time traveling while the bass is sounding. I've the magic in May. So, yeah, song about magic. Go figure. About a magic movie. So anyways, go check out Now You See Me if you haven't. It was a great movie. I'll give you a more in-length review right now. Basically, it starts off and there's this, and you know, I really shouldn't say that. That was wrong. I should tell you less about the movie. So it starts off, and all these people get gathered together. All these different crazy, awesome magicians get all pulled together, and they're supposed to do some sort of a thing together. They don't really know what, but they're supposed to do something together, and a year later, they're performing on these huge venues, and they basically Robin Hood it up and steal from the rich and give to the poor. All these poor people at their different magic shows, and they have one guy who's played by Morgan Freeman, whose name in the play I do not remember, but basically he's trying to unravel magicians and uses his online power to unravel their secrets, and there's the guy who's in charge of them, who is Alfred from Batman. So why those two are in here again, I don't know, but you know, you got Alfred and Morgan Freeman in the same movie. So, you know, anyways, interesting movie, but he's trying to get back at them for some of the things they do. But anyways, I can't tell you a whole lot about it, but there's a lot of magic, a lot of action. I love the lighting. I mean, I like a more noir style lighting where it's a lot of dark in the middle and then light on the sides. I mean, that's just who I am, even though it's an older lighting style. I really like it. But anyways, music was excellent. Lots of action. Keeps you guessing the whole time. That's what I like most about it. Even if you think you can keep up with it, don't trust what's happening because it's magic. You don't trust it. You have to try and figure out, every time you think you've learned something new, you haven't. But you will be thrown through some hoops that you won't see. But anyways, that's Real Life Perspective for today. And I will see you on Monday. Is today Friday? I don't know. It's summertime. But anyways, see you on Monday with the Olympus Tough TG2 review. See you guys. Oh, I'll be waiting by the radio. You'll come back to me someday, I know. I've been so lonesome since our last goodbye. I need a volunteer, how about you in the eye? So come on, enjoy the show tonight. So come into the front and please don't be shy of your time traveling while the bass is sounding. Have your mind babbling while the bass is pounding. Call me even